Hello. Hi. Hi, everybody. Welcome. This is our first live, so we are super excited to be here today. Not nervous at all, right? Not nervous at all. We got this. So I'm Jess Nielsen. I'm a Mayo Clinic trained holistic health and wellness coach. And
I'm Payton.
And Payton, what do you do, Payton? How do you spend your days?
I normally am at home with family or outside. I like to be outside.
Outside. Yeah. What do you do for work?
I work at North Realty and Development as an office manager.
Yeah. Does that keep you busy? Do you like
it? Does. Yeah, it's fun.
Good. Good, good. Well, I'm glad you agreed to be part of this fun today.
Yeah.
It's fun stuff. So what we're going to do is go through Chapter 2 of the Wellness Wheel. And the Wellness Wheel is a guide that kind of shows you your life in one screenshot. And it's a pretty cool little tool. So Payton, I'm going to have you fill out your Wellness Wheel, and we'll just talk a little bit about it while you work on that.
Okay.
So what it looks at is 8 different areas of your life, and it kind of gives you, like I said, an overview of where you're doing really good and the areas that you might need to put a little more attention or time into. And the really cool part about it is that it's self-guided, so you decide what you want to work on, and it's want. We're really looking for the things that you want to do, because that really makes a difference when we're talking about behavior change and just trying to do things a little different in your life. So the 8 categories, like I said, there are areas of your life that sometimes you really excel at, like personal growth or friendship, family, and communications, and other areas that seem a little challenging. Maybe you're not as great at fun, play, and movement, or you don't spend enough time at home. Your home life is suffering. So we go through and we number each of these categories from 1 to 10. And if it's a 1, that means it sucks kind of bad and you might want to work on it. And if it's a 10, then it means you're doing pretty good and things are looking good in your life. And when you're done, you will have this little wheel with a bunch of different numbers on it. And we kind of look at how is your wheel going to roll, because that tells us a lot about what is going on in your life. So Payton is going to be our guinea pig, and she's going to share a little bit about her life personally and kind of tell us where she's at with things. So how are you doing over there, Payton?
Just finishing up.
Just finished. Perfect. So when you look at your wellness wheel, what are your highest scores?
Purpose and meaning has an 8. Then friends, family, relationship, communication has an 8. And home life has a 7.
Home life has a 7. So those are areas where you're actually doing pretty good, I would guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And how about your lowest? What are your 2 lowest scores?
Food and fuel with a 3. And then I'm tied with a 4 for fun, play, movement, career, school, and money.
So out of those, which one do you think is something that you want to spend some time on?
I would probably say fun, play, and movement.
Fun, play, and movement. And that's one where a lot of us kind of struggle, which is weird.
Yeah.
But it seems like as we get older, fun and play just become less important somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you think about your life and fun, play, and movement, how did you get to a 4? Why didn't you give it a 1 or a 2? Like, what made it good?
I mean, I do still get out and I do still do things, just not as much as I would like to.
Right.
Or maybe not exactly the things I would like to be doing, you know. But
so you're getting out there a little bit, but maybe not as consistently as you want to, or something on those lines, right? And so when you think about what your day would actually look like if you were engaging in that fun and play, like what kind of things might you be doing, or who do you see that is doing that?
Well, my mom, she likes to get out in her garden a lot, and she's always doing that. She always makes time for it.
Yes.
And I wish I had something like that
right.
I was drawn to, or you know, that was easy for me to actually want to go out and do.
The want is important. It is, yeah. Well, when you look back to a time in your life when you were doing things that you thought were fun, what does that look like?
I was much younger, but
as we age,
you know, more free. Like I just kind of just went with it.
Just
I don't
like
know.
wherever the wind blew is what you were doing.
It was fun, but now it stresses me out.
Now are you more of a planned person?
Yes. Yeah, for sure.
So maybe that's something you need to think about, is scheduling your fun. What do you think about that?
I think that would be manageable. I just need to actually put aside some time to be able to do that and write down a schedule, so those things do end up happening.
So as you kind of work through this process, part of what we do is try to make almost like a wellness statement. So I will, so that. So if you're thinking about like incorporating more fun, play, and movement, I will play more so that what? What do you want to get from this? What do you think it brings to you?
Probably just general happiness. Like,
right?
You know, it's pretty simple. I think it's not anything too crazy, but it's necessary. Like,
it's not that deep. It's pretty basic stuff, like just to have fun. And that's kind of like the definition of play is to do something with no real purpose or point. And that, I think, is where we get off as adults, is everything has to be purpose and task and get this done. And so play is really the last thing we come to. Yeah, definitely. So I will sew that. So what's something that you might want to try or think about even trying? Like, is there anything that piques your interest in the fun department?
I've always kind of want to try pottery and like actually making it, not just painting it, because I've tried that and that's fun.
Yep.
But I want to go the extra step and actually start totally from like the ground and build it myself.
I love that.
I think that would be fun.
And what do you get when you build something? Like, does that make you feel
accomplished?
Yeah.
Because you know you're starting it from the ground and then you get to see the finished product.
Right.
Like,
so like from the ground, what does it start as? Is it just like
I think it's just
hunk?
a nub. Yeah, like clay.
A hunk of nothing. And then you turn it into a hunk with a divot in it.
Yeah, exactly. Or like, you know, the pinch pots that you would make.
Sure. Yeah.
Those are pretty like basic, beginner friendly.
And like, is this pottery on a wheel or is it?
I would like to do the wheel. I think that would be fun, but I know people have said that it's kind of tricky.
Yes.
But I think that makes it fun too, like the challenge part of it.
Absolutely, absolutely. And so you said I would like to try. Like, so that indicates that you have a growth mindset. It indicates that you are open to learning new things. Is there anybody in your circle or in your town, your area, where you could do something like this?
I know my best friend would do something like that with me.
Nice.
I know she would, because me and her go on like friend dates to paint the pottery, but we never actually get to make it. So I think she would do that with me. Or I could drag my sister with me.
There's always someone who might be willing. And so your friends, is she close enough where you could set this date up within a week? Like, what's a time frame for something like this?
Well, we're both entering adulthood, so our schedules are slightly busy, but I think like a week to 2 weeks would be somewhat manageable.
Right, a couple weeks. Okay, so that seems legit. So if we were going to put all of that together into kind of a statement, what might that be? Like an I will sew that. What?
I will set aside time. Would I say do pottery? Or
I think that could work.
Do you get specific with it, or would it just be play?
I mean, I think the more specific, the more likely you are to follow through. But it's always based on what you are vibing, what you are feeling. So what do you think? So I'll set aside time.
To do pottery.
Yep.
To have fun.
Yes. Okay. So that's so good. And it's simple. Like you said, there's nothing too deep about it.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of kind of putting it out there. And there's also, you know, a trick in the coaching business. I don't know if it's a trick, but part of helping you make changes, when you hear yourself say something out loud, it changes the way it gets into your head. And so that's why we really take the time to make that wellness statement and have you actually say it out loud, because it matters in getting it into the brain. And so when you think about, you know, having more fun and play in your day, what roadblocks might get in the way? What are some of the things that you find that are tricky as an adult?
Well, work.
Work.
That one.
It really takes a lot of time,
does.
doesn't it? It's like a whole deal. Yeah.
And I don't know, just general adulting. Like, you have to cook and you have to clean and you know, all those things kind of come first, which maybe they don't have to. There could be a day I skip the cleaning and have fun and make time for myself, reward myself for keeping up with it.
Yes.
But
so the roadblocks are real. And it's not just you. We all struggle with these things because adulting is hard. Like, it's hard. Are we all agreeing that adulting is hard?
Yes.
Yes, we definitely are. And so when you think about those roadblocks, is there anything you could do to get ahead of any of them?
Well, I do plan. As weirdly as it sounds, you know, I'm not fitting in the one thing I want to, but I am strictly scheduled. Like, I like to do lists. So if I just mark a day off to just do something I actually want to do, and it's okay to take a day off, like, from cleaning.
It's hard for us to accept that, too, because if we're not doing that, we're not busy, we're not tasking, and so, God forbid we have fun. Like, seriously, God forbid we have fun. But fun is important. It really is.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you're a planner, And that might be your best way to get around the roadblocks because they're real. Yep. And then the next step in all of this is really to have someone who can help you be accountable. So do you have anybody who could be like your accountability partner in all of this? They don't have to do it with you. They just have to kind of know that you're doing it so they can check in and say, hey, how's that going?
Well, my first option, I guess, would be my sister because we live together.
Yep.
So that's she's accessible. She's right there.
Yes.
Or my mom. I know she would actually hold me accountable to it if I told her to.
Like in a different way.
Yep.
In a
A mom
scarier
way. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But
Yeah.
so I got two options.
You have options there. That's good. Between the two of them, who do you think would be the better option as far as like you need a little motivation or you're down or whatever it is?
My mom.
Your
for
mom.
Sure.
Yep.
She's got a backbone and she's like brutally honest.
She's
So
gonna
she'd tell me how it is and just be like, just do it. But my
That's
sister might be like, well, it's okay.
she might
She's
be
softer with
soft.
it, you know.
Yeah, soft isn't always the best accountability partner, but if that's all you have, use that.
Yeah, she would work in a pinch.
Yeah.
But I think I'd take
Ideally,
mom.
yeah, it's probably for the better then. So let's see. As we kind of look at your strategy and the fun play movement, you talked about a lot of different things, pottery and having a friend maybe come along.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else on your wheel that you want to spend a little time looking at? Because you can work on more than one thing at the same time. We're very complicated beings. We can do multiple things at once.
Well, I guess my lowest one, which is food and fuel.
Yep.
So I guess I would put that one next.
That's another one where maybe you could use a little more attention.
Mm-hmm.
What number did you give your food and fuel?
A 3.
A 3. All right, a 3. So how did we get to a 3? Why not a 1?
I mean, I do eat every day. Like, I do fuel my body every day.
Yep.
But not properly in any way, shape, or form.
Properly is not there. No.
So it gets a 3.
It gets a 3.
Mm-hmm.
And if you were at a place where you were fueling in a proper way, what do you think that would look like? And what would you feel like?
Well, I'd probably eat 3 meals a day.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And they would probably be healthier.
Yeah.
I have gotten rid of a lot of fast food.
Good.
I've been cooking at home more since becoming an adult, you know.
It changes things a little, doesn't it? The bank accounts and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So we're doing that, which is fine. I like cooking. I find out that I enjoy doing that.
That's
very
good.
Good,
yes.
yeah. It makes it not miserable.
Yeah, because nobody wants to be in pain while they're trying to make lunch. It's just not cool.
So yeah, I guess I would probably just say 3 meals a day and home cooked meals.
Home cooked meals. So when you think about like a vision of that, what do you feel like as you're doing that? You're in it. You're cooking 3 meals. You're eating better. What do you get out of it? I will sow that. What are you going to get? Yeah, I know. It's a good one, right?
It is.
Yeah. And some of the things that people might say here is like more energy, better sleep. You know, I don't know. You know, depending if you're eating sugar before bed and you quit, maybe you sleep better. If you're feeling those crashes at 3 in the afternoon, maybe we can work on some of that. So it's kind of what feelings might be in your body.
Well, I'm always tired.
Always tired, right? So it'd be nice to, instead of being always tired, be what?
I want to say energetic, but I don't know if that's...
That's good. Yeah. That's good. Because we want to use the language that we want to feel, right? We want to stay away from things like, I'm always tired, and talk about what we do want. So when you say I'm always tired, what's the opposite of that? Like, what would you rather be?
I want to feel energetic.
Yeah. Yeah. So when you sleep, you maybe want to feel rested afterward. Mm-hmm. Is your sleep but good or bad? How's your sleep?
Bad.
How's your
Real
sleep?
bad.
It's bad. Okay, so bad sleep is also a big deal because it's foundational and it affects a lot of different things. I'm sure you feel that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. How do you think food plays into your sleep?
Well, the sugar thing.
Yeah.
You know, eating sugar before bed kind of gets you waking up and when you're trying to wind down, which is not what you want. But
so maybe you don't see much of a correlation, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Some people do, and some don't. Like, oh, I ate the wings before bed and I have heartburn, or something like that.
Yeah,
it's not that. Yeah. Do you think that your sleep? How do you think your sleep is impacted by your metabolism and your energy, like you were saying? Do you feel wired and tired, or how do you? When you go to lay down, how do you feel?
Like exhausted, but I can't sleep. Like,
Because
I don't know.
are you
Like
thinking, or
well,
are
I'm
you
always thinking.
so right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm 100% a self-talker. Like my brain never stops. I have to talk to myself to get myself to go to sleep.
You're like lulling yourself to bed.
And I don't know. And it's not even stress. Like I could be even thinking about what I did that day,
Just
or
random things.
yeah, or the next day,
things.
or whatever. And normally it helps me go to sleep, but recently it's not helping.
It's having a different impact.
Yeah, it's affecting a little bit differently, which is fine.
Right?
It's fine.
So what do you know about like habit loop? What do you know about the habit loop, and do you think you might be in that?
Habit loop.
Habit loop is like when you get into these thought patterns and you kind of can't get out of them, so now you're stuck there. So like you said, it's not stress, but it's like, oh, I need to fold the laundry and I need to do the dishes and I should paint my fingernails red, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're in this habit of keeping your mind busy instead of telling your mind, hey, it's time for bed. Let's settle and have some quiet time. So the habit loop, right? Do you think it's a habit?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Because it's been, I've done this forever.
It's an ongoing thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I guess I wouldn't really know, like...
You don't know any different, maybe.
How to change it.
Yeah. That's a factor.
I've tried, like, if I think about just, like, a white blank space.
Yes.
That sometimes helps, but then I, like, get caught up in that,
yeah.
and then it
it's
stops
so
working.
white, and where's the corners? And, yeah, you, like, get into a different habit loop. Have you ever given any thought to something like maybe the Calm app before bed, or some kind of noise machine, something to pop yourself out of that?
I've tried, like, YouTube playlists. They'll have the, I don't know, white noise,
yes.
pink noise, whatever.
Yep.
I've tried those, and I just talk right over them.
Okay,
like,
yeah.
And I can't have it loud, because then it defeats the purpose.
It takes you out of sleepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I've tried, like, melatonin.
Yep.
I've tried that, too. And it works for a little bit, but then I feel like my body adjusts to it.
It definitely
and
does.
It no longer works.
It does. That's the thing.
So,
yeah. I mean, so this is a big one, and it's something that affects a lot of people, and it's different for everybody. And so when you think about your sleep, what's one small step that you might be able to take to help make it feel better?
I think I need to start winding down sooner, because I do a lot of tossing and turning.
Yep.
Or a new bed.
Or that. It could be adulting. Oh my god, a new bed is adulting. I'm writing that one down.
I got new pillows,
Uh-huh.
so I started in that direction.
Good, because it could be as simple as that too. There's a lot of factors. Okay, so you're thinking about you're winding down sooner, so that, what would you get from winding down sooner?
I sleep better.
Yeah.
Or fall asleep quicker, maybe
Yes.
is what it is. Because, like, once I'm asleep, I can get a few good hours. I normally wake up a couple times a night, but it's the falling asleep that I struggle with.
Yeah. And so if we put it all together in a statement, what does it sound like? So I will
wind down sooner so I can sleep better.
Yes, and what you said, fall asleep faster.
Or, which
either way, same. We're trying to get to the same place.
Both could use some work.
Right. And what do you think are going to be the roadblocks in that?
I might be addicted to my phone.
Okay. Yes, the phone. All right.
As an average teenager would say.
Even
adults.
Myself.
Yeah. It's hard. It's hard to put it down.
It really is.
There's so much.
It's dopamine. So that's a little dopamine. Like, I don't know. It's like a little dopamine. And you're addicted to it.
Yeah.
So that's a thing.
And I always am on it. Like, I'm on scrolling TikTok until it's time to go to bed, and then I'm laying there for how long after.
Right, and I can't quite fall asleep because I've had so much blue light on my pineal gland for the last 4 hours that sucker thinks it's daylight.
Yeah.
So a winding down earlier, the phone could get in the way of that, definitely. Do you have anybody who could help you be accountable for this one? Someone who can say, like, hey, get off TikTok for 20 minutes before bed.
I mean, I guess I could say my sister, but I feel like she's in the same boat. And maybe not the same boat.
Maybe you can work together.
The same phone addiction.
Yeah.
She might not struggle with sleeping or falling asleep after, but I know she's addicted to her phone. So her trying to tell me that is going to be, like, kind of contradicting, you know?
Yeah. Hypocrite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Who else? would that other accountability partner from earlier be a viable option?
I mean, maybe, yeah.
So
She's
maybe
not on her phone nearly as much as I am.
she could yell at you at like 9 and be like,
yeah,
Payton,
yeah,
put that away.
Mhm.
Yes.
that
Yeah.
would probably be good.
All right. All right. So, and then let's see, we're got so when you think about it all together, is it something that you actually want to work on? Is your food and your sleep, or do you feel yourself more drawn to the fun, play, and movement, or both? You know, you can step back and look at that big picture.
Mm-hmm.
What do you actually want to do as you go into the next week?
Personally, I think I would start with the fun, play, and movement because I'm young. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It seems like the lower hanging fruit, the easier.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then maybe, next week we could add the food and fuel.
Yeah, and honestly, you'll be surprised at what just talking about it does to you. You might start thinking now about TikTok at 9:45 instead of 11. Like, oh, I should put this down.
Yeah.
It slowly starts to get in, so that's part of it. And when you think about your vision for fun, play, and movement, what's the one small step that you actually want to take this week? And let's make it smart so that we can keep it accountable. And we talk more about SMART goals in chapter 6 of the Wellness Wheel, but Payton has been through this before, so she kind of knows what I'm talking about. So we're going to roll with it.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, what's a small, measurable thing that you want to actually lean into this week?
I want to be outside more.
Okay, I love that. And
it's summer. It's nice out.
Let's be more specific about time, because it needs to be time delivered, timed.
Measurable.
Yes.
So it's more.
Yes,
okay.
You want to be outside. How many days for how long? Like, let's get a little more specific.
Let's say 3 days in 1 week for an hour each day. That seems
3
manageable.
days. All right. And like an hour. So is it an hour at a time or an hour throughout the whole day?
I'd say an hour at a time.
Okay. An hour at a time. And when you think about spending 3 days, 1 hour at a time, all week, how confident are you that you'll be able to do that on a scale of 1 to 10? 1, I'm not really sure. 10, this is a piece of cake. I got this.
I want to say like a 5 or a 6.
Okay.
Just because my work schedule, like my afternoons are up in the air.
Right.
And that's when I would be outside. So it's like.
And so if we were going to try to get that a little higher, more like, a 7 or an 8, what adjustments could we make to those specifics to make sure that you can get there? Like if we said 3 days a week for 15 minutes or 2 days a week for 30, like what can we do to make it a little more achievable?
I don't think it's the days and time. I think I just need to make sure I keep time set aside for myself.
Right.
To do this.
Yes. And so then that's the next one. We'll come back. How important is it to you on a scale of 1 to 10? 1, I don't really care. 10, like this is life changing. I need to do this. Where would you go in that?
I think like an 8.
Like an 8. Yep. And how'd you get to an 8? Why wasn't it a 3? Like what makes it important to you?
Because life is boring if you don't have fun.
Yes.
And then you get sad and it's a whole thing. And
Yes.
we're trying to avoid that.
Look at this young adult. She's so smart. Yes. It's important to have some fun because life is short.
Mhm.
Like you need to enjoy it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so as you hear yourself say that and you think about the whole wanting to be outside, how confident are you on a scale of 1 to 10 after you've thought it through like that?
Just saying that makes me want to put it more at a 7. Bump it up a little
bit more.
Because it
at
is
7.
important.
Mhm.
If you don't do things that you enjoy, there's just
What's the point?
Exactly.
What is the point? Yes. So you're at about a 7 for confidence. So why not a 2? What makes it important? What made it bump up to a 7?
I don't know. It's
What do you think you're gonna get from it?
just happiness.
Happiness, right?
Joy.
Joy. Yes. Those big ticket things.
Yeah.
Yep. That is perfect. So we have talked about a lot of different things today and kind of come at it from a lot of different directions. When you think back, what is something that stood out to you? Did you learn anything? What did you get from our chat today?
I kind of like the accountability part. I don't think we've talked much about that, and
Right.
like you said, I've been through this before, and
Yeah.
I don't think we used that time. But I think think that's smart.
Yeah, it definitely helps. And I think the last time we did it, I was your
Yeah.
accountability. So there was no getting away from it. But it is a part of this process because I can't be there for every person personally. But usually there's someone around who is willing to at least say, hey, how are you doing with that?
Yeah.
Maybe they don't want to participate. Maybe they do. But that's a good factor in helping you achieve your goals, definitely. So this has been a kind of a rundown of what you get in Chapter 2 of the Wellness Wheel. If this is something that you've enjoyed or something you're interested in, be sure to check out the TikTok shop where you can pick up your copy. And we might do this again next week. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But we're glad you tuned in. So thanks for watching and bye for now.